Hey guys, George Abgoodwingo here, and today we're doing another Python program, and this will be on encryption. So we're going to do a lot in this one. We're going to do a lot of things you can do to encrypt your message. It's not going to be about decrypting. I might do a video on that. This is just about encrypting your message. So what you want to do is you want to import random, import string. That's all we're really going to need. Okay. So what do we want now? So the first thing we're going to do is the Caesar cipher, which is very simple. The Caesar cipher is where you take any character in your script, your scripture, your writing, your text, whatsoever, and you just move it 3 spaces back in the alphabet. So if it's a D, it's then going to go to A. It's going to go back 3 spaces, and E would go to B, and F would go to C, and so forth. If it's A, B, or C, it goes to the end of the alphabet, so it switches around like that. So the first thing we want is we want alphabet. We won't want a list. We can just call it alphabet. We can just do A, B, C, D. Actually, we don't really need that. We can just do alphabet. Because we've imported string, we can use string commands. So we can just do alphabet equals string dot ASCII underscore lowercase. That will just be the entire alphabet in lowercase. It's very simple. Now, actually, no, I'm not sure how the list would work. Let's just write out the alphabet. There are 2 ways you can do this when you're doing the Caesar alphabet. So just write out the alphabet. You could make another list called the Caesar alphabet, or you could just change the index by minusing 3. We're going to do the Caesar alphabet way. So what we want to do is create an alphabet, then a Caesar alphabet, which is basically the exact same thing. All the letters are in the position of what will happen when you Caesar them. Such a weird word. When you turn them, when you cipher them. So then we're going to print what cipher will you use? And then we'll do cipher equals input. I like spelling cipher with a Y, but it's not really correct usually. Is it correct in English? I don't know. I know it's correct spelled correct that way anyway. And you're going to do if cipher equals Caesar. What you want to do is make it print, okay? Input your text, please. Input your text, please. And then text is going to equal your input. So you can literally input anything here. You don't need validation here because it will always be a string. And what I'll do is for I in text, if give me a second. Okay, so what you want to do is I've learned a new command. It's called the index command. You do a list or a string and do .index, and you type in the character and it gives you the index. So this is how you do this, right? You do for I in text, I equals of course actually needs to do if I in text, right? I equals, then you do Caesar alphabet, right? Square bracket because it's the index, and you want it to be the same place as the index of your original I. So what you do is you take the alphabet where it matches up, right? Alphabet, and you want to do .index I. So whatever I is equal to, actually no, there should be a bracket I. So whatever I is equal to, it'll find the index of that letter in alphabet, so it'll give you the right number, and then it will put that index into the Caesar alphabet, and it will give you the letter that it should be equal to. So now if we're done, and then we want to print text. Yeah, print text. Actually, no, we'll do it, yeah. Print text. Run. We'll save it. I'll be right. I'm saving it as encryption. Invalid syntax, always expect this. Double equals, always do that usually. What cipher will you use? Caesar. Input your text here. Let's do A, B, C. Okay. I know what we haven't done. It usually does this. It hasn't actually changed the letters inside text. So what you've got to do is you've got to get the actual character. If I in text, you've got to do text. So you've got to do text square bracket. So you need to define the correct index. So what you do is you do text equals text dot index, and you do another bracket I. And that will it'll find text, it will find the character I and what point it is in the text, and it will change that into that. Yeah, so we should do that. Now if we run it, okay, I'll use the Caesar. Input your text here, A, B, C. All. Let me have a look at this for a moment, guys. Okay, so it says, I'm back. I've tried multiple things, but yeah, the index doesn't really work properly when you're using strings, so I turned it into a list, right? I made a list called text. And then what it does is it creates text again and makes it nothing. And it does for item in text, which is your list now. If I in alphabet, letter equals Caesar alphabet bracket alphabet dot index I, so it's going to find the index of your letter in the alphabet, and it's going to make the actual index here for the Caesar alphabet, which will give it the correct letter. Can we run it? Oh god, sorry. What cipher will you use? Type in Caesar, and you input your text ABC. You get XYZ, so it works. That's good. So really what we want is print your ciphered text is, and then you do a comma, and you do text. Okay, you do another arrow, another plus, and you finish off with a full stop. I'm guessing that'll be it, yeah. So this is about ciphering, and then there's another one. What if you just want to randomly shuffle the characters inside? Well, what you can do is you can make it so we simply do if cipher equals shuffle. So you just type in shuffle, and it will do, just do print input your text here. Text equals input. Let's just do this one. And then we'll do simple shuffle and do text. Then we run it, let's see if it works. What cipher will you use? I will use the shuffle. Input your text here. Shuffle is not defined. Should we do, yeah. Wouldn't it be random.shuffle? One sec, I'll be right back. Actually, I've got an idea. What you could do is you could just do this. You could do text equals list.input, right? So it lists your input straight away, so you don't even need this part. That makes it more efficient. But I'm pretty sure over here, right? So you've got to do text equals list.input again. Otherwise, the shuffle does not work. So do random.shuffle, and then we've got to do txt. Yes. So I've made it so text equals that. Random.shuffle text. Run it now. What cipher will you use? Shuffle. Input text. Didn't do anything on sec. It didn't print out. That's why. So yeah, this should work after you get the random.shuffle. I want to make it back into one string. So for I in text, I rather do it this way. txt plus equals I. And we've got to make it so txt is already defined. So txt equals so it's just going to add each letter. And then we run it. I want to use the shuffle. Sorry, I know you can't see it properly. Let me use that. Shuffle. Input your text here. I want to do Toby, bro. Oh, it still doesn't print, does it? yeah, and then print your, yeah, we should copy this one, shouldn't we? Your cipher text is, there you go, now we do it. Okay, what's actually is shuffle. Input your text here. I want to do Toby is awesome. Is eager to, there you go. You can make pretty cool anagrams of that. Oh, so now we've got that one, that's working. What else will we do? What other ciphers could we do? Give me a second. Oh yeah, we could do the A1 Z26 cipher, which basically means all you need to do is get a list. Just get a list over here with the numbers all the way up to 26. So make a numbers list equals, and then just do the list. And you probably want to just do string numbers. It's just easier. So do all the numbers. I'll pause this. So as you can see there, I've done numbers. It took me only a minute or two, and to write them all out in the quotation marks. The reason we do this instead of just writing it like we did the alphabet is because there's more than one character in some of the numbers that can appear. So what you do is you go if cipher equals A1. This is actually a real cipher used in the world. I don't think the shuffle one was ever used, but A1 Z26 cipher. There's another famous French one, which I can't remember the name of, but it's quite difficult. I don't really want to program it. This will be the last one. So you want the cipher, the A120 is Z26, which is pretty obvious. It's switching all the letters with the number equivalent if you ordered out the alphabet in a numerical style. So yeah, if you numbered each letter. So what you do is, okay, let's do all this again. Let's do the text and text and text. Print, input your text, please. And we do text equals list input. And we do text equals that. So what we want to do is for I in txt, if I in alphabet, then we want to do the actual thing again. Basically, we want to do the exact same one we do with the other one. We want to do letter, the number equals the new alphabet, the numbers alphabet. I want to do the square bracket, and we want to do the original. One sec. Oh yes, you want to write an alphabet because we want to get the original alphabet letters, and we want to do alphabet.index, and you want to do I. So what it's going to do here is it's going to find the index of I in the alphabet, and then it will get the equivalent number. So basically, we could have just done number equals alphabet index, because that would have been a lot quicker and would have had the exact number. We could just add 1 to it. So you didn't even need numbers in the first place. I'm sorry about that. I'll just use the X on X. I'm not sure if we'll need it later. And then you want to do txt plus equals number, str number. And that'll give you the number equivalents. It should. Yeah. So that'll give you the index. If you got it plus 1 because it's going to be the A126, it'll start at 0. And now run the program. Oh yeah, you want to cancel. I want to print it out as well. Print txt, and then you can just write the end, like yeah, your cipher text is whatever. What will your cipher use? I will use the A1 Z26. Input your text here, please. Okay, so if I do ABC, okay, I know what to do. 1 second. It's very simple. I've just made it so it's actually the text one that we didn't add to. So now if we do that, and then we run it, also I'll use the A1 Z26 cipher. Input your text here, please. It's going to be A B C D E D C B A. I made it print Okay, it's working. Okay, it's working. Look. Now print that one. Okay. I'll use the A1 Z26 India text ABC BA 1 2 3 2 1. Good. Now you can write at the end there. I'll come back in a second. Over the end. Okay, so I made your cipher text will be that. So print it out. It works. All the things work now. So you can do any of these ciphers. And now we're gonna make them all elif because we want to do one at the end. Else. So if if the cipher is not available, it doesn't exist in this program, you can make it print that cipher doesn't exist. And then you can do a while loop to make sure it keeps going until you're done. That cipher doesn't exist. I'm sorry. There you go. So if you type in something that isn't the cipher, it will just print that out. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This is quite an interesting one, actually, for the ciphers. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Python, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed whatever. I probably will get a comment, please if you don't. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.